Sherman, my brother, and we're going to show you how to rebuild one of our rotating unions, because I'm sure sooner or later somebody's going to want to ask that question, want to rebuild one themselves, and we made it pretty easy to do. Now,
bring the camera on in.
Come on up. Basically, the rotating union is comprised of two bearings, a shaft, an O-ring seal, and the body. And then there's a seal kit. Now the seal kit, what it has in it are 4 components, which is these are seals from extruders. They work really well in applications such as this. So basically it's got an O-ring, a brass washer, a spring, and a graphite seal. So basically when you're rebuilding one, you would generally put new bearings in, a new O-ring seal, and a new seal kit. So this is the internal seal for the graphite seal. That's your rotating seal. When it goes together, it's sitting like this and the shaft rotates against the graphite, makes a really good seal. And it can take a lot of RPMs and a lot of abuse. But generally if something goes wrong, it's usually your bearings, because we do, like on our drills, we're pumping dirty water through, and sooner or later it works its way in.
Coolant, but not just water.
Well, yeah, water or coolant, depending on whether you're drilling hard or soft materials. But basically what I'll show you is how to go through this. We're going to put snap ring on the shaft body. This retains the 2 bearings onto that shaft. Now, when you put these snap rings on, you don't hyperextend. You get it on there so it just barely slides on. If you pull it out too hard, and what I do is I don't mind if I get it on a little bit low, and then I pull the bearings back and hear it snap into that groove and see it sit down there good. Now we're done with that. That's easy. The next thing is we drop our spring in, and we use like this little 9mm wrench. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push the spring down, and he's going to put in this outlet port, he's going to put, or actually it's the inlet port, he's going to push the Allen wrench all the way through to hold that spring down. So now we got the spring retained. We do that before the washer, because if you do it after the washer, then when you pull that Allen wrench out, you'll bend the O-ring and it will be like that, and the thing will leak, and you'll wonder why. So we put the brass washer in, then we put the O-ring in. Now the seal, the O-ring sits in this V area. So when you put the seal in, you got to be kind of careful with these. Graphite is a little brittle, and if you break the pins off, then you kind of ruin the seal.
And you can see those 2 pins.
The 2 pins go in these little clearance that keeps the seal from spinning. And now all we're going to do, and if you see any kind of debris in there, you pick it out. We're going to drop this into the body, and now we're going to use our internal ring pliers. This is different. There's 2 sets of snap ring pliers. One is for outside snap rings and one is for inside. Again, we're not going to hyperextend it. We're going to just squeeze it just enough to get into this inner body. And then what I do, I don't use a screwdriver, because if I slip, I'll punch a hole in my seal and I'll have to go buy another bearing. I just use this to push it in until I hear it snapping in. And if I'm not sure, I can come around here and I can push it and make sure it's sitting up in that groove. And then we just pull our Allen wrench out. Now it's sliding between the brass washer and the spring, so we don't have to worry about it hurting anything. And perfect. Perfectly rebuilt.
Hey, thanks for watching today. If you like what you see, click the like button. Subscribe if you want to get more videos like this, and down below in the description you'll find a link that goes to our website. It goes to also what we showed you today, more information about that, and leave comments. If there's things that you like, if there's things that you want us to do more on, if there's videos that you want us to shoot that we haven't shot, we're very open to that. We're really looking for ways to help you be successful in your endeavors with the tools and technologies that we create, as well as any other aspect of the hobby.